Hello, my friend. Welcome to Markham's Arkham, where today I will be talking about the 2011 film Sucker Punch. Let me tell you what this thing's about. A young girl, baby doll, is locked away in a mental asylum by her abusive stepfather, where she will undergo a lobotomy in like 5 days or some shit. She's faced with unimaginable odds, and so she recruits the help of 4 other inmates to help her gather 5 items that will eventually free them from their captors. Alright, man. Starring Emily Browning as Baby Doll, Vanessa Hudgens as Blondie, Abby Cornish as Sweet Pea, Jenna Malone as Rocket, Jamie Chung as Amber, Carla Gugino as Dr. Vera Gorski. Yeah, why do they all have names of like strippers or hookers when, or porn stars when, I thought this was an asylum, but you wouldn't think so when Rocket gives our protagonist a tour of the place. It looks more like a brothel or a human trafficking center. Talk about crossing the lines between fantasy and reality. I don't know if this is trying to be purposely confusing because they think they're being cool, or if it's just so poorly fucking made that it just doesn't make any goddamn sense at all. There's no plot in this film, no character development. Such is the plague of modern cinema. Directed by Snyder, who has made it abundantly clear that his movies dazzle the eyes. Yeah, well, someone should clue Zack in on the fact that cinematography and a colorful, sparkly looking film does not a good film make. When you have no plot, no script, no character development, your characters are not engaging, they're not emotionally gripping, you have nothing but a hollow fucking ornately decorated shell of diarrhea spewed all over the fucking screen. And what does that matter when your characters never engage your audience on a personal or emotional level? Barely any of the characters the protagonist meets are developed. They're just spewing talking heads, hammering out lines, trying to convince the audience that they're more than just cut out paper dolls. This is an over-stylized, over-the-top action comic book type film. It seems to celebrate female empowerment early on in the story when the girls band together to plan to execute their escape, 2 of them succeeding and 3 of them being killed. Their escape, again, from what is supposed to be an asylum, but comes off as nothing more than a brothel. The girls are made to perform these burlesque dances and other tasks for their clientele. Since when does a fucking asylum have clientele? Why aren't they being seen by a psychologist or a psychiatrist to discuss their problems and why they're there? This does not happen throughout the whole course of the film. It's ridiculous. I mean, I thought this was an asylum. What the fuck is really going on here? All the while, the main girl, Baby Doll, escapes into this fantasy land of overpacked sensationalistic action. When? What's going on here? When she's made to do the dances? Or when she's performing the tasks for her clientele? Is someone fucking her while this is going on? Or is she being assaulted while this is going on? Which is even worse. The pacing and dialogue of the action sequences are lined with cliche crap, and the soundtrack is just fucking awful, full of hollow, empty, regurgitated covers that are uninspired, completely uninspired, without any vision of recreating the songs. Good songs that I enjoy from the original artist, but these covers fucking suck. The only one that they maintained any integrity with is Björk's song Army of Me, which is the original version, thank God, because I would hate to hear which band would have contributed a cover of that song for this particular soundtrack. Though, the fact that her song is even on this soundtrack does it no justice whatsoever. This film relied heavily on the fantasy action sequences, completely taking away from the story, or leaving the director an excuse to not even have a story in this film. So it only manages to produce a shallow and predictable plot. At some point you have to try to make your audience care, and this film simply never does. By the end of the film, you don't care who lives or dies, people are dying, you don't give a fuck. You're not even connected at this point. You're just so disengaged from this film, unless you're won over by the dazzling effects. I mean, because there's nothing else at all to pull you in here. Toward the end, there's a sappy, drippy scene that's full of garbage Americana and more cliche dialogue. But wait, there's a surprise twist to the ending. Oh my god, that just makes up for the whole shitty film. You mean it's actually cool? Oh no, wait, there's yet another twist that completely takes away and totally disintegrates any glorification of female empowerment that this film may have earlier presented. Good job, douchebag. Overall, skip this fucking piece of shit fucking film. Don't waste your time. Hollywood does nothing but continue to prove itself unworthy of its audience, only going for a catchy trailer to grab you and catch your money at the box office and fucking cash in on total hollow, shallow, empty garbage. If I had a garbage can right here, I'd open the lid and I'd fucking toss this film right in. Bam! You know, the metal ones with the lids, the pull-off lids, you know, total old school. With that said, I hope I saved you some time with this one. Thank you for being here. As always, I appreciate your love and support. Much love and light right back at you. I respect you as an individual, as a human being, as a fellow human sharing this life and this experience from your own unique individual perspective with me on this planet. And I respect and value your individuality and your right to pursue and live your life the way you see fit without infringing upon the rights, property, or loved ones of others. Thank you again for being here, my friend. Tell all your friends about it. All your friends in the asylum. Markham's Arkham. Arkham Asylum. Markham Asylum. Emily, Vanessa, Abby, Jenna, Jamie, Carla, Vincent. What's this motherfucker? Zach. Baby Doll, Blondie, Sweet Pea, Rocket, Amber, Dr. Vaughn. All those hookers out there, all the sluts, all the strippers, any of those chicks you might be banging out there, yeah, with those fucking hooker names, tell them all. Thank you for being here again. Until next time, sending much love, light, peace, and joy to all of you. Peace.